It's something called tapping. Good morning, Melissa.
Good morning. And, you know, Tegan really wants one of those big cats. It's not going to matter if it's a tiger or a mountain lion. She's going to get one of these days. Yes, we are talking about tapping. It's also called the emotional freedom technique. I'm doing part of it right now, but I'm joined now by a practitioner, Kay Phillips, here from Quincy. And we talked about some of the upper body tapping pressure points. Where are some other ones that are very effective?
Well, we ended up with the face point. So let's go to this collarbone point. And this is a really nice one. A lot of people really like this one. It's right at the beginning of collarbone, right on the chest wall. Then there's one under the arm. That's kind of an odd one to get to.
Yeah.
And then let's go to the hand points. And we tap on the thumb and on the index finger, out by the nail beds, and the middle finger, and then the underside of ring finger, and then on the little finger. And then we end up back here on side of hand where we started, if you remember at the beginning.
Yes. And while we're doing this, we're talking about perhaps a bad emotional trigger or something that you're basically holding inside of you.
Right. We're tuning into the negative emotion, whatever it is. Maybe it's a fear, an anxious feeling, some sadness, some compulsive thoughts like cravings, things like that.
That's great.
Yeah.
One thing that you were talking about with the Situation Room at Washington, D.C., the day that they took down Osama bin Laden, you saw some of these pressure points in action in the Situation Room.
I did. I said it's so interesting that we have these pressure points, these acupuncture points, and we've always had them. And we do that and touch these places on our face, not tapping, but you see people doing this or this or this. And when you look at that picture, every one of them are touching some of these places. You know, one's doing this, one's doing this, one's doing this.
So probably we're using these pressure points we're talking about with tapping, even if you don't know it right now. Coming up in the next 15 minutes or so, we're going to show you how to integrate your thoughts and feelings into the tapping process in order to make a big difference in your life.
Now, Melissa, you've been doing this kind of all morning. Have you noticed a little bit of relief in any of your stress, maybe?
I have to admit, I came in kind of wondering what this was going to be like, and I have to say, I'm a little, you know that feeling you get when you get a nice massage? I'm feeling that in my head. It's actually working for me.
And you just sent out a tweet. You could find Melissa at KHQA Melissa on Twitter about how the collarbone tapping is supposed to relieve any negative feelings, right?
That's right, and really in combination with the entire sequence we've been showing you this morning, it all makes a big difference.